Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're talking about a coverage that's becoming more and more relevant these days as laws change and more people are growing or using cannabis at home. We're diving into something called Limited Cannabis Property Coverage. If you've ever wondered whether your homeowner's insurance covers your cannabis plants or products, you're going to want to stick around for this one. So let's get right into it. Now, most standard homeowners insurance policies either completely exclude cannabis or have a lot of gray areas about whether or not it's covered. And that's where the specific endorsement comes into play. Limited Cannabis Property Coverage offers protection for your cannabis up to a specific limit that's outlined in the endorsement. But, as always, there are some important details about when this coverage kicks in and when it doesn't. This endorsement covers losses if they're caused by certain perils. We're talking about things like fire, lightning, explosions, riots, or civil commotion, damage from aircraft, vehicles that aren't owned or operated by someone living at your house, vandalism or malicious mischief, and theft. So if your home catches fire and your cannabis plants or products are destroyed, this coverage can help you out. Or if someone breaks into your home and steals your cannabis, well, that's covered too. Again, up to the limit stated in your policy. Let me give you an example to make this easier to understand. Say you're legally growing cannabis at home for personal use and you've got a few plants or products stored in your house. One night, someone breaks into your home while you're away and steals $2,000 worth of cannabis. If you've added the Limited Cannabis Property Coverage endorsement to your policy, your insurance could reimburse you for that stolen cannabis up to the coverage limit. Without this endorsement, there's a good chance your standard policy wouldn't cover the loss at all. But, and this is really important, this coverage does have its limits. It doesn't apply to goods or products that are made from or contain hemp. So if you've got CBD oils or other products derived from hemp, they're not covered under this endorsement. It also doesn't apply to prescription drugs. So if you have a medical marijuana prescription and you're using cannabis products as part of your treatment plan, those items wouldn't fall under this coverage either. What this endorsement is really designed for is personal cannabis property that's legal under state law. And because cannabis is still a complicated issue from a legal standpoint, especially when you factor in state laws versus federal laws, it's really important to make sure you understand how your policy works and what's covered. The key takeaway here is if you're growing cannabis at home or keeping it for personal use, and you're worried about what would happen if you had a fire, theft, or another covered loss, this endorsement can offer some peace of mind. It's there to provide limited protection in very specific situations, but you need to add it to your homeowner's policy. It's not automatically included. And like with most things in insurance, you'll want to talk to your agent to make sure you're fully covered and that you're following the laws in your state. This coverage is only going to work if your cannabis use or cultivation is legal where you live. If it's not, the endorsement isn't going to do much for you. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more content that helps make insurance easier to understand. Have questions? Drop them in the comments and I'll do my best to answer them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.